Hello friends, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am back here in Genshin Impact because we are going to be building Lyney. I never thought I would hear myself say that, but yet after the events of the Chronicled Wish banner, I am now saying it. You guys, I have thought about getting Lyney on and off for a really long time. It was very conflicting in my brain because I happen to have Lyney's weapon at R2 from the time that I pulled Yelan when he first came out. 5-star? Oh, it's 5-star, it's 5-star, it's 5-star. Aqua Simulacra.
It's Mona.
Are you freaking kidding me? Just to switch up the luck, I'm going to skip it. Are you kidding me? So what better time than now to build him? In the back of my head when I started preparing for Clarand, go watch that video if you haven't. In the back of my head, the little apocalyptic voice that said, "Prepare for all of the characters in the Chronicled Wish banner just in case so that it's easier later." That voice actually will end up helping us just a little bit in today's video because although I didn't prepare for Lyney all the way, I still started, which means that this video will not be as bad as it could be. So as of right now, this video is probably going to be heavy on the boss farming, and aside from crafting gems, we're pretty much good. Leveling will be another beast to tackle. I'm definitely not going to have enough Hero's Wit because leveling characters is expensive. So speaking of expensive, we'll need more Mora to boot. And as I said earlier, here's his weapon. I used to keep it on my Ganyu because I didn't have Lyney after I replaced Amos Bow with it, but I still have Amos Bow and my Ganyu works perfectly well with Amos Bow, and if I'm extremely desperate, I can always share. Regarding artifacts, we do have something that has started. I have actually been preparing a little bit regarding artifacts. I've got some Marashase pieces in here. Ooh, look at this one. This one actually looks promising. Anyways, we'll deal with that later. But they're currently resting on my Amber. So the only piece that I still need is a crit damage circlet. And I have, interestingly, not gotten a single one. In all of the days that I've been farming in this Marashase domain, I have not gotten a single crit damage circlet. They've all been crit rate or HP or whatever, and it's been terrible. So let's put on the artifacts that we have right now. Okay, there we go. Off to a good start. Of course, no crown, unfortunately, but as of now, this is his ratio. As he ascends, he's going to get more crit rate, so there's no need to worry about that. But I do still hope that when we get a crit damage crown, it has some crit rate on it, and that it rolls into it. Regarding talents, I don't think I have a lot of his... okay. Every time I say I don't have a lot of something, it just slaps me in the face. So whenever, I've been doing my battle pass, I think for the last 2 times, I've been specifically gathering Fontaine books, and I just selected whichever one I had the least of at that time, so we should be pretty even on books, considering he needs equity, I think. Yeah, equity. I think I'm pretty good on equity, but that's just another thing that we'll have to check out. But just for poops and giggles here, let's put this on and see what his ratio would look like, theoretically. Oh, that's so nice. So he'll be on 260 on the dot, which is kind of crazy. And he'll have about 50% crit rate, sort of, then plus the 36% from this set, and whatever he ascends with, which might get him all the way right up to 100. So if we were to do some calculations really quick, we could figure out that the Marashase set gives 36% crit rate, and we already have 36.1%, and when he ascends, he gets 19.2%. Holy cow. So we are already upwards of 100%, and plus, I'm not going to accept a Marashase crown that has crit damage with no crit rate substat because Stingy is my middle name, folks. So even if it gets the lowest roll, which off the top of my head is 3.5, he'll be at 95% crit rate, which is insane. So unfortunately today I don't have any resin because I'm recording this just after I recorded my video, so we're gonna have to wait on that. So today, I think the first step that I want to do is figuring out how much of everything we have already so that I can know what to expect and how long this video is going to take. And my main method for doing that for the last few years has been using my trusty dusty notepad, but I guess now we can change this to Lyney. So because it's Lyney, the gem count is going to be the same because it's just Pyro. I think for his boss right now we have what is it, 4 pieces, Flowers were good. We don't have to worry about that. I don't even know what they're called. Monster drops, I think I'm good too, because I went through all that, so we can do 36, 96, and 75. That will be enough to not only ascend him, but also get his talents to 888. Regarding talents, the books I will have to look at. So he's got equity books. Let's see. This is the most planned out I've ever been for a video, by the way. Equity is here. 18, 55, 27. Okay, so we're just a little bit short, but let's get him to level 20 because we can, and let's ascend him once, also because we can. I think we'll be able to ascend him twice. Probably. Yep, okay. There's 2. So, that'll put him at 50. That's pretty good, I appreciate that. And so we'll just have to get to farming these boss. But let's collect this fate, and I will do as I like to do. Whoa. Why did he just glow so much? I like to do... And I think next step on our journey today is going to be getting some of these. So let's craft ourselves some of those for our Lyney. So, I think given that we have no resin, that'll probably be all we can do for now, and I'm okay with that. And if anything, I'm gonna wait for a little bit and see when I have more resin, maybe we can get some boss materials. So it's been a few hours, and I've got just above 60 resin now, so I'm gonna do one run for the boss, and then maybe one run in his talent domain. Oh my god. Bam. Didn't even break the shield, and... Hello! Oh, my kitty! So let's resin it up. And 4? 3? Okay, what's this? Terrible is what it is. So we got 3 now. Let's get into the... You know what, actually, I think I'm not going to waste another resin on it. I think instead of going in the talent domain for right now, because I feel like using only 20 resin on it is kind of a waste, I'll just craft some more of these red thingies and we'll ascend him one more time. Alrighty, here we go. Level 60 in one day sounds good to me. How about it? Alright. Oh, and a fate. I don't mind that. I don't think I've ever level 60'd a character in one day, but I have prepared a little bit, so I get that I was able to do it. But I guess I will see you guys in a few days when we can continue leveling up this guy. So, see ya! Hey guys, so this is footage from day 2 that didn't actually have a voiceover because I was sick and could not record anything that sounded right. But it is the future now, and I decided that I still wanted to record a voiceover so that you guys would know what's going on. And as you can see here, we managed to get a fantastic crown from the Artifact Strongbox. So, with that said, here is the footage of me raising the final artifact that we need to complete Lyney's build. And here we are, down to the final straw. Oh, crap. I don't have any fodder left. My choices now are to either wait until I get a suitable amount of resin, or toss an artifact that's locked in here. I'm so close to 20 resin, why don't we let's just wait, and go through that domain one more time for no reason, just so we can finally raise this artifact.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight!
Perfect. Alright you guys, it is the 3rd day or 4th day of farming today. I have lost count, but today we are going to be trying to get our Lyney up to level 70. There's not going to be a lot for me to show you today since we're pretty much just going to be ascending him, but I hope you enjoy anyways. I got enough boss materials from yesterday, so there he is. And now, I hope I have enough heroes wit. Yeah, we're definitely good there. And he is level 70. But because I'm out of resin, we're definitely not going to have enough to level him to 80 today, unfortunately. And look at that crit rate, too. He is just moving along. Now that we have leveled him to 70, I think that it is a really good time to start focusing on his talents because we haven't done much with it yet. So, let's go into that talent domain and farm for some books. Alright, and we are set. That should be all of the talent books that we need to get his talents to a suitable level. I think also we're going to end up having a little bit extra because the parameters that I usually go by for these videos are enough to get talents up to 898, and I'm definitely not going to be leveling his all the way up that high, so we're certainly going to have more than enough. But I think before we start doing his talents, I can say for sure that I am low on Mora, so I think it's probably a safe idea to do some Mora ley lines, and from there, we can actually level his talents. Alright, there we go. 666, which is as high as we can get for level 70 right now, but that is a great place to begin. So, I guess with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so it's been a few days since I've recorded one of these that's not a voiceover. That, my friends, is because I just had to get sick over the freaking weekend when I was supposed to be editing everything. I have 3 videos that I have to edit, and this is one of them, so if you're watching this, that means that I locked in and buckled down and got to work, but as of right now when I'm recording this, I'm still in my lazy mode, but we're definitely getting to it soon. Anyways, in the last time that I did this, I think we got Lyney to 70. Yes, we did. And we got his talents to 666, and his artifacts are done, which is fantastic. So we are really, really close right now, and everything is looking really good. I think the only thing that we'll be short of, upcoming is Mora, because obviously building multiple characters at once is very expensive. But I've been looking in my inventory, and I just so happened to notice that I have a lot of sigils for Mondstadt and Liyue, so I think I'm gonna go to the, what are those places called? Excuse me. I'm gonna go to the, these places, whatever this lady does, but in, like, another region, so, let's go and do that really quick. Alright, let's talk to this lady and get some Mora. I don't think there's a limit, so let's see. Yeah, we can go all day. Hey, 126,000 Mora. Never hurt anybody. Now let's go to Liyue and see if we can get the same amount, if not more. I think the one in Liyue is all the way up in here, so let's get a move on. Give me my money. Yay, 97,000. Okay, so that'll put us upwards of like 250, 260k, so that'll definitely help a lot. And you had to ruin my shot, bro. So today on our list, I have 2 condensed, which is pretty much useless because all we need is boss runs, so that's whatever. But another thing I noticed yesterday is that his attack is a little bit low, it looks like. I don't know if that's just because he's level 70, but usually by this point I start to see a little bit more attack, but you know, whatever. So let's ransack this boss 2 more times because I have 80 resins to do that. And then we will ascend him, and then hopefully get him to 80 with the hero's wit that we have. Alright, last 3 pieces. Ew, that's bad. Let's level up our guy Lyney to level 80. We are so close to being done. There we are. 400k to level him. Okay, that's enough. So we're definitely gonna need more of this. Which, hey, I mean, I guess that. But level 80, there we are. His crit rate is gonna be, like, a lot. Oh, standard pull. So with that, I know that we don't have enough, Mora, obviously, to level his talents. So I think I'm gonna keep them for where they are right now. So I think instead of... You know what, actually, let's just farm some more ley lines, because I have 2 condensed left over, so I might as well. So let's do that really quick. And then I think that'll be the end of today. Okay, we did 2 more ley lines. That gave us about 360k more, roughly. So we're back up to 500,000. And I think, as I said, I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it for today. I don't even know what day number we're on, because if we're considering days that I haven't done a voiceover, this is day 2, but, I've definitely been doing more days than that, so I guess I will see you guys on the day that we can level 90 him, and we will be testing him out. Unless I lie and that's not the next time I see you, but I'm pretty sure it will be, so see ya. Alright, so it has been a few days since I last saw you. I'm hoping that today is the last day that we can wrap up our Lyney build. I've got some resin that I've saved up, and it looks like all that is left for us to do to get him to 90 is do some boss fighting. I have spent the last few days farming ley lines like crazy, so hopefully we will have enough to level him up. I think we'll be okay on Mora, because I've got over 1 million, so if that's not enough to level 90 him, I don't know what is. Oh my god. So, I guess without further ado, let's slap that boss right upside its noggin. There we go! Level 90. Yeah, we definitely have enough. My god. Better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, I always say. Level 90 Lyney! I can't believe I'm actually saying this. He is done. This is his final ratio. He's got a devilish number of crit rate there, which is, I find, quite funny. Pyro damage bonus and everything like that. Oh, I opened it twice. Artifacts, just one last time. I don't even know if I went over these originally. Well, here's his artifacts anyway, just in case I never did. Flower Feather, Sands, Cup, and his newly acquired crown, which is mediocre at best, but I still think it's acceptable. So, let's see. I think we might be able to leave Burst at 6. I might do 8, 8, 6. So let's get each of these to 7. I'm definitely not going to be able to afford the whole thing. Yeah, no. Okay, so... we're gonna need some more Mora. I really don't want to wait for an entirely new day just to get Mora. So I think I'm just gonna, like, wait for a little bit and then come back later. Alright, that should do it. Hopefully. I think that's enough. Yeah, we're good. Alright. 8. And... barely enough, dude. That's crazy. Alright. There's Lyney! We have finished building our boy. I am so happy, bro. First and foremost, though, I will say, I have no idea how to use Lyney, so I'm going to educate myself real quick. And I have a cough that I really need to let out, but I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna educate myself, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've educated myself, and, I've discovered that Lyney works best in mono pyro teams. So that definitely means we are going to include Bennett. And his passive also increases his damage depending on how many pyro characters are in your party, so I'm also going to add Xiangling. And for that extra damage, I'm just going to throw Xiaolonin in there. Out in the wild, I would probably be more likely to use a character like Zhongli because of his charge attack based playstyle, but I feel like in this case a swirl character could work. I could also throw Kazuha in there, so let's just test those out and see which one does the best. Fun fact, this is my second time recording this section because the first time I thought Lyney only accumulated 4 stacks and he actually has 5, so whoops. But nobody needs to know that. $100, that is a nice number. 127k. 70. Dude. Highest hit, 127k. I think that was with his E. That's pretty sick, man. So next, I think, let's try it with Kazuha, because that was another one of the options for synergy that I saw. So let's see if he does better, worse, or the same. Let's roll it. Oh, 96. 96. Oh, wait, I have 5 stacks? How many stacks can you get? I was under the impression you could get 4. How many stacks can you accumulate? That rotation was heavily scuffed, but we don't need to talk about that. 70k. I think Venti's burst is gone, but we'll ignore that. 86k E. I didn't even accumulate all of the stacks. $85k I'm seeing. One more stack, and bam. 98k, okay. Alright. 54k. Okay, overall damage was a lot lower, but I think that's because Xiangling provides a lot more sub-DPS than the 2 anima boards do. But that was so fun. I think Lyney is definitely gonna be a character that I use now. Like, I never thought I would say that, but he is just, like, fun to play. It's like Ganyu, but not. And I don't know if you guys know this, but back in the day, I was a Ganyu main. And this is like Ganyu revival. But I think that does wrap up our Lyney building video. That was so good. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't already, and if you have any additional ideas for content that you want to see in the future, also make sure to let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, that is all from me. I will see you guys next time. Bye!